Welcome back, PES fans. Football might be slowly returning to the real world, but we're still a ways off from seeing Champions League football return. Nonetheless, the show must continue in PES, where we're going to recreate the knockout stages of this season's Champions League. It's time for the Champions League knockout stages. We touch down in Germany for the first game of the first leg. We are in Dortmund. The young BVB came up in second place, sandwiched between Barcelona and Inter Milan. Their opponents tonight, Paris Saint-Germain, finished Group A with flying colours ahead of Real Madrid. With the exception of last season, won this tournament 3 times in a row. Munich with a dismal clearance. Sancho nearly takes advantage. Splendid one-hand save from Keylor Navas. Had to be on his toes despite being assured his defender was dealing with this. Witzel. Rice readjusts and helps it on to Guerrero. Sancho hits it down into the backside of Eric Haaland. Royce picks out Emre Can. Buys the ticket but can't bend it towards Keylor Navas. There's a bit of reorientation as Emre Can is wiped out by Guy. And it will be a yellow card for the holding midfielder of Paris. Guerrero's free kick too far to trouble Keylor Navas. Bernard with the ball in, nodded away. Try again, Paris does. Di Maria leaves a dent in the crossbar. And that's the closest Paris Saint-Germain have come to troubling Borussia Dortmund here in the Signal Iduna. Just over half an hour played here, and Paris Saint-Germain have retreated into the enemy's penalty area. Only once so far. Cavani! The cross came in like a bullet, whistling past the skull of Edison. Eric Haaland, target found. Knocks it down to Sancho, having another go from the volley. And it's a free-for-all in that penalty area as Paris Saint-Germain try and break. Chance now for Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe! Brilliant stop from Berkel. Well, the French firecracker had all the time in the world, and that is a stunning save. Guy taking Royce in the merry-go-round. Cavani! Unfortunate. This time, Edison Cavani does connect with a header. Just needed to punctuate it with a goal net. Di Maria. Neymar. And he just got a pie in the face from Emre Can. Yellow card for the yellow man. When Neymar goes down, you normally take it with a pinch of salt, but I think Emre may have pinched an eyeball. Here comes the troops. Haaland, Sancho, Royce is there. Brilliant interception from Thiago Silva. Into the feet of the captain. Royce calls it in, and we have left off here in Dortmund. 1-0 to Borussia. And it's murky. Marco Royce sends his team in front against the Parisians, the favourites here in the Champions League. The town of Dortmund is on fire. It's a bender. Guerrero. Royce, a very quick 1-2. Drills it deep to Eric Haaland. Leaves Marquinhos feeling well dizzy. There's the second. And now they have breathing room. It's the boy wonder who keeps writing poetry in his brilliant book of things. Eric Haaland, everything he touches turns to solid gold. Neymar pings it for the air to Mbappe. Couldn't meet it in time. 12 minutes left for Paris to find a crucial away goal, and Mbappe came very close. And the pressure is back to Draxler. Now Neymar. No, across the face of goal. Di Maria. The goal post five brace for the second time from the same boot of Angel Di Maria. The footballing gods have a cruel sense of humour, all right. Here comes Neymar trying to drag his team, kicking and screaming into the second leg with a positive note. Cavani, the ball up to Mbappe. Can't react in time. Pretty much sums up the evening Kylian has had. Can't ask for a better start for the 12th element. Borussia Dortmund 2, Paris Saint-Germain 0. Real Madrid's first season without Cristiano Ronaldo resulted in their first failure to capture the European Championship in 3 years. When they were blown out of this competition by Ajax last season, now's a chance to prove they were never a one-man team. Eden Hazard, same neighbours, different city. Marcelo's crosses from Benzema. There's a knee-jerk reaction from Edison. Marcelo with a low one in, this time is cleared away by Otamendi. Casemiro keeps the pressure alive with a wonder strike that rises. Silva staying on his feet, resisting temptation. Zinchenko to Aguero, and it's palmed away by Courtois. De Bruyne. Silva swaps sides. Cancelo into the middle to Aguero, who stands no chance against Varane, but this time he can on the follow-up. Oh, and Aguero does get there ahead of Sergio Ramos. Aguero to Mahrez. Too little, too late. Excellent pass out wide to Militao. Benzema! Hazard on the far post. Wrong side of the goal net. Militao into the middle to Toni Kroos. Hazard, Benzema, and he's earned his half-time break. Right on cue, Karim Benzema has granted the advantage to Real Madrid. It's all in the little details. Look at this tiny flick from Eden Hazard. As far as great passes go, that's up there. And all the Frenchman has to do is capture the flag. Kroos to Modric, takes a little touch and fires the pocket rocket. Manchester City may as well have walked off the pitch if that one went in. That would have been a screamer. Rodri, Zinchenko, Aguero, swatted away by Courtois like a Robson fly. Maybe Manchester City are warming up now. Just shy of an hour at the Bernabeu. Cancelo with a long throw, and Aguero tried a very ambitious attempt of a goal. Deep cross from Leroy Sané. Failed to attempt in position for De Bruyne, but he changes his mind, plays it safe. Well, David Silva will have to go instead. And Zinchenko can't keep away. He does keep it in. Here's Raheem Sterling. Silva! Penalty! An unbelievable moment of chaos. It's a fracas in the Madrid penalty area. And it's culminated in a penalty kick for the visitors. And Casemiro casually sliding into a potential fecal storm from Zinedine Zidane in the tunnel. Aguero, 1-1. Manchester City reset the scoreline and then some. They had the away goal at the Bernabeu. And after Real Madrid were all over their bottoms in that first half, now they got nothing to show for it. 1-1. As a streamlining ball to Sterling on the left-hand flank. Raheem Sterling dances past Militao. Still Sterling. If only that went in, what a goal that would have been for Manchester's Magic Midget. Sterling squares it to De Bruyne, into the middle to Aguero. Aguero! Wow! Sergio Aguero has just silenced Spain with a jackhammer. 2 away goals from Manchester City. Real Madrid could be in store for a miserable night in Manchester. Manchester City are passing this about like a training ground kick-around. It's quite literally a game of 2 halves. Real Madrid have not arrived on the pitch. Edison stands his ground for the bicycle kick. Madrid helps it in, and Eden Hazard is unfortunately shut down from a surely open goal. Might be a great save, actually. Rocky start for Manchester City, but he turned it around. The Sky Blues campaign for their first European trophy kicks up in tremendous fashion. It's Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 2. Atalanta, as we know, experiencing a heroic run into the quarterfinals in the real competition. Now they've got to recreate it in digital form against Valencia. Ilic buys his time and he pulls the trigger on Zapata. Can't bring it down at the San Siro. And the first nod comes from Atalanta. Daniel Was into the middle to Kondogbia. It's a good punch from the keeper. And a good effort on the turn as well. Not easy to shoot when the ball's coming straight into your feet like that. It is alone and unmarked. Oh, just inches wide. Cheryshev. A burst of speed on the left-hand side. Cheryshev. Good save. That's a splendid pass from Gaia. Cheryshev, Palestinian is trying it on with it. Oh, he's found the net. Literally picked it out for the eye of a needle. Dennis Cheryshev, Russia's hero of the World Cup, has fired Valencia into the lead with a stunning goal, I think. Goshen's may have got a touch on it as he tried to keep it out the last possible second, but no dice. Looks like it hit the net before Goshen's made contact with the ball. Now here comes Goshen's, probably the most angriest man on the field. Gomez. It's a spoony header. Danny Parejo over the free kick as his teammates await the call to go over the top. Kondogbia—oh, it's got it! It's whistled under the body of the goalkeeper. Valencia with two seemingly effortless goals. You're probably ever going to see your competition. And that's a pretty tame strike, actually. Golini should be disappointed with himself. He should be doing better than that at this stage of football competition. Well, Goshen's, that might be the best pass you're going to see from Atalanta all night as Gomez makes a massive ham sandwich of it. Free kick Gomez takes. Atalanta keen to rescue a goal. Freuler! Well, if there was ever a call for a consolation to take to the Messiah, that would have been it. Well, far from a ceremonious night for Atalanta as they return to the knockout stages of European competition. And it's a disappointing one. It's Atalanta 0, Valencia 2. Liverpool was here, graffiti scrawled across the walls of the Madrid streets. 1 year ago, Jurgen Klopp's rock-solid Reds lifted the European Championship in this very stadium. But the time for being sentimental is over. Liverpool have a job to do, a European Championship to defend against a team that has been in the final just as many times as Liverpool this decade. The European Championship defense commences in Madrid. Wijnaldum to Jordan Henderson, and the shot is shut down by the Atletico defense. TAA with the first corner of the game, gets nowhere fast. Henderson on the half volley, even that. Well, imagine what could have been if that was with the right foot. Now here's João Felix, here's the commands of the captain, Koke. Koke! Close! That is a hand on the mouth chance for the Madrid captain. Not enough weight in the cross from Sadio Mane. To find Firmino, here's Milner. Wijnaldum back to Sadio Mane. Up the line to Henderson. Into the feet of Salah. Great save. Oblak was watching everything like a hook as Liverpool were just streamlining through Atletico's walls. Well, pierces the defence to find Salah, but Felipe is trying to hold him up, buy some time for Madrid. Felix. It's a heavy touch from Morata, and Van Dijk has just panicked. Oh, there's the first goal for Atletico Madrid. It's come out of nothing. Morata, who was outnumbered by 2-1 at the very least, has worked a miracle. Now on the ice turn on Virgil van Dijk, one of the world's most expensive defenders. Now, was he handicapped by the game engine, or was he just high? Nonetheless, Alvaro Morata has sent Atletico Madrid to heights of a 1-0 lead over the champions. Hermoso pretty much 180s and nopes out of that. A confrontation with Alexander-Arnold. An away goal could mean the world for Liverpool. At the rate they've been performing here tonight, and it's a quiet save from Firmino. Split it to Koke, comes forward towards it. João Felix, Kieran Trippier. Koke! Wow! Two clear-cut chances for Koke. What is going on in the world? Surely a minute of stoppage time. No, there's 2 on the clock for Atletico to kill it. And Llorente botches it. Almost booked a night off for his club in Merseyside in the away leg. Well, it wasn't quite the homecoming, so to speak, that Liverpool expected. A 1-0 defeat here at the Metropolitano Stadium. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Liverpool 0. Chelsea and Bayern Munich have sparred multiple times in the Champions League over the years. Most notably in 2012 when Chelsea delivered that knockout blow in the final on their own ground in Munich. And on paper, the Bavarians are stronger than those who inhabit the Blue Bridge. The Stamford Bridge on European nights can beat a fortress. Willian, almost 2 minutes on the clock, and Chelsea could have been in a surprising lead. Alonso seeking out Barkley, who's wiped out by David Alaba. Philippe Coutinho back in England. And Kepa is kept in check. 30 minutes played. Alonso to Conte. Giroud is trying to glance along, but Manuel Neuer's having none of that. Gnabry with a give and go to Kimmich. Evades Jorginho. Thomas Muller has forced a slap from Kepa. Coming up to the hour mark, and Chelsea respectively held off Bayern so far. Willian! Almost had a chance to turn the tie on his head. It's been touch and go for both sides, and I think the centre of occasion got to Willian, the otherwise experienced Brazilian winger. Coutinho with a short cross on Lewandowski at the near post. Battered away by Zoma. Here's Gnabry. Oh, that's an opening. Too high to bother Kepa. Bayern Munich back with the left off toe, relentless. Here's Muller. And that one is palmed over again. The keeper is playing the game of his life. Yes, they are straight at Kepa, but they're powerful shots nonetheless. They could end up anywhere on the pitch, especially the goal net. Here's Coutinho. Muller is asking for it. Lewandowski on his own. That's another good tip from Kepa. Can Bayern Munich smell blood in the water? Kimmich plays his shot to Benjamin Pavard. Up the line to Davies. And now stepping just in front of the lap of Kepa. Here's Pavard. Can he follow up? Can he smother? Chelsea went to roll, and this time he's denied by the push. The spirit of denying Bayern at the Stamford Bridge. 2 minutes left in normal time. Coutinho has weaved his way in. Oh, Coleman! Surely he's offside. Well, somehow that has ended a stalemate. Some heart-stopping chances for the visitors from Bavaria. It finishes here at the Blue Bridge. Chelsea 0, Bayern Munich 0. Cristiano Ronaldo was one of the perpetrators that sunk Juventus in Cardiff in 2017. 3 years later, he's back to offer his magical services to drag the old lady into yet another Champions League final. Here's Higuain back towards goal. Here's Douglas Costa to support. Earns himself a little bit of space from Denier. And leaves a small dent in the advertising boards. Promising start from the visitors. De Boy. Here's Depay. A little bit of a deflection of his countryman. Schnesi's watching it all the way. A little bit of urgency from the throw. Cuadrado. That is a perfect cross. And Cristiano Ronaldo arguing he's been shoved out of the sky. Oh, we're nearly towards the end of the first half. First corner to Juventus. Ronaldo, stunning save. Take two. Betancourt finds Matuidi. It's tripped in. He who doesn't age, Blaise Matuidi. Nice troubling header. Guided towards the ground at the far post. And Marcelo is fretting to stick a leg out on the goal line. A strange goal. And Ramsey into the feet of Higuain. Again, the routine is to play it to Costa for support. Cuadrado for Higuain on the return. Brilliant goal. Seems so casual, but Juventus are cruising into the quarterfinals at this rate with a 2-goal away lead. Lyonnais have never gotten out of first gear. Cuadrado takes it away past the defender. Betancourt. Burial. Low and hard with half the force of a shrapnel shard. Rodrigo Betancourt has just brought his team a night off. Entering. Ronaldo, Higuain, a give and go. As they link up, here comes the Portuguese legend. Strong goalkeeping. You bet your child's life Ronaldo scores in that position 10 times out of 10. Spread out wide to De Bruyne. A couple of minutes left for Leonte. Oh, the wild card for the return to Turin. And Dembele had a chance to buy a lottery ticket but opted to keep his money instead. Welcome to Cristiano country. It's his kind of age. Would have been a nice little encore for Juventus, but with 3 away goals, they're not complaining. Probably one of the teams to watch in this knockout stage is Lyon 0, Juventus 3. Another year, another Champions League dream for Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs experienced the sour taste of heartbreak in Madrid 1 year ago. But they dust themselves down, pick themselves up and take on the up and coming German dark horses Leipzig, taking the Bundesliga by storm. Second year in a row, Tottenham are taking on German opposition. In the last 16, they buried Dortmund here. And Harry Kane almost sends Tottenham into a very rapid fire start. Lamela to take the corner. Kane, thunderous header. Kept out by Golaski. Lamela's free pass intercepted by Holstenberg. Dyer is dispossessed by Schick. And Leipzig try and break here. Timo Werner has just about lashed onto it. Squeezed through to him. Timo Werner, one of the world's most valuable strikers, is denied by the World Cup winning Hugo Lloris. Here's Nkunku. His strike finds the studs of Davinson Sanchez. Aurier down the line to Lamela. Can he squeeze up Holstenberg? The keeper had his defenders back. Better start putting your mortgage on Tottenham to score the first goal here. They're brewing one up. Harry Kane swings it in on the left foot to Dele Alli. More of a header on a whim. Son. Kane. Dele Alli sends it long to Harry Kane. Good first touch. To the left away from Klosterman. And Tottenham have the lead. Everybody's spidey sense taught them that it was coming. Check out the England captain's technique. Takes a touch of fatality with the left foot. Volleys it with the right, doesn't touch the floor. Another corner from Lamela. And Tottenham get a second before the half-time break. Harry Kane almost granted them their wishes. And Werner almost certainly gets stamped on by Dyer. Hugo Lloris gets in the way. That's a pitiful pass from Jan Vertonghen. And Forsberg. And for it's Dele Alli. Unfortunate for Emil Forsberg. Dele Alli pings it out wide to Aurier. Angelino doesn't want to touch it. Kane. Stopped by the grace of Golaski's boot. Nukele squares it to Forsberg on the edge of the penalty area. Schick. Saved by Lloris. Very, very, very deep into the embers of stoppage time. No, referee's whistle goes. Well, it beggars belief how only one goal was scored in that entire game. But it's Tottenham's to claim. It is Tottenham Hotspur 1, Leipzig 0. The final first leg fixture of the round of 16 culminates in the scenic city of Naples. Last season's Serie A runners-up hosts the current champions of Spain, Barcelona, who was offered a taste of humble pie last season in the semi-final stage, eliminated in one of the most dramatic comebacks in European football while in Istanbul. Have the Catalonians learnt a thing or two about humility? Are Napoli ready to take a step up and grab the brass ring of European football? Rakitic finds Messi, turns around. Oh, the King of Spain polishes his crown. Absolutely atypical of Lionel Messi. The most damaging left foot in the history of football. It's taken less than 8 minutes for Barcelona to find the lead, courtesy of Lionel Messi, in trademark fashion. Former Arsenal goalkeeper David Ospina will claim the sympathy nothing he could have done to stop this magnificent strike. Not the deepest cross on Messi. Suarez is trying to make chicken salad out of it. Antoine Griezmann trying to replicate a superhero-esque volley. Even Rakitic into the feet of Luis Suarez. Oh, Suarez comes up the woodwork. And Barcelona keen to knock him out of the park. They are conquering the San Paulo Stadium in less than 15 minutes. 2 chances, 2 goals. Could be a long night for Napoli. Nothing quite like the spectacle of the ball kissing the woodwork on its way over the goal line. Alba. Griezmann to Suarez. This time the woodwork doesn't want to favour Luis Suarez. Napoli having a hard time containing Antoine Griezmann. Alba to Griezmann, here's De Jong. Into the feet of Messi! It's almost a mirror image of Luis Suarez's. And speaking of mirrors, it's double vision for Lionel Messi, 2 goals inside the first half for him and Barcelona. Here we go, rare attack for Napoli. Lobotka down the line to Politano. They got one back. Could make things interesting for the Blues. Inter Milan's Matteo Politano. Hardly going to complain about the tap-in. That one might turn a few heads at the party, but the music still plays for Barcelona. Rakitic to Messi, helps it on immediately to Suarez. Oh, and that's agonisingly wide. It's into Dries Mertens. Ter Stegen gets some great hands on it. He's just squeezed away to Zielinski. He tries to cut that around, tries to do a Lionel Messi impression. Here's Insigne. Almost loses it. Oh, he doesn't lose it. Superb recovery from the captain. Lorenzo Insigne almost fumbles his first touch. Retrieves the ball like a boomerang. And Joao Piqué gave him too much benefit of the doubt. It's game on here in Naples. Napoli, late bloomers here in the first leg with around the 16. Insigne's licking his lips. Oh, and he almost gets his second of the game. A flying start for Barcelona is almost spoiled by Napoli's gate-crashing of their own party. It finishes here in Naples. Napoli 2, Barcelona 3. So a couple of those first leg scorelines pretty close to the real result, especially Atletico Madrid's. Teams such as Valencia and Chelsea given a bit of a lifeline. We will count our top goal scoring charts from the knockout stages, in which case it's tied by the 2 Argentines. Thank you to everybody who has watched and subscribed, and if you haven't already done so, please do so. We've done something a bit different today, something more contemporary. Let me know your thoughts on PES 2020, and when do you think Champions League football will return to our screens? Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, and I'll see you soon in the second leg.